Good morning, everybody. It's a wonderful morning. It is sort of overcast, though. Not too bad. Rained pretty good yesterday. But you can see behind us, the guys are working hard at forming up everything so we can get a pouring done. Maybe tomorrow, but I heard it might be Monday. And they don't think they can get it done by tomorrow. But they got a lot of work to do. They're actually bracing some stuff up. So let's go take a look around and see what's going on. All right, so you guys are getting to see what it looks like up top. See everything going on. It's pretty busy. It's not me holding that camera. I still don't trust everything up there. But quite a bit's going on. I'm actually ready for it to be poured. So then I will actually climb up there and walk around a little bit. I finally got a really good video, well, a good shot of some crank bars, so the complete setup right up here. So you got the bottom ones in the center, and then you got the two outside ones. So just a little show, a little bit better view of it. Hopefully you guys can see it. I guess you guys can see it on a big screen TV when you watch the video. So these guys right here, they are working on bracing all the plywood so it doesn't bow out when they pour it. And they're using 16 mm rebar to brace it up. So strengthen it up and hold everything together. All right, so it's a little view of them bracing, and you can see how close the forms is to the rebar. And yeah, there's how close it is to the rebar for the forms. All right, and a wonderful video of our neighbors' little guinea hens. I'm being told they are guinea hens. Just trying to figure out what they were. And not good for eating. They're all feathers, no meat. Just they're like loud dogs. Good afternoon. Well, same old is going on. They're still framing up, and these guys are adding rebar, and these guys are adding the last little touches. Actually, I think pretty much they got to go all the way around the outside on all the neighbors' properties, all the boxing in of everything, I guess you could say that. All right, so here's something we changed up a little bit. We went from 8 pieces of rebar, we kicked it down to 6 pieces of rebar on the columns for the second floor. We're sort of not liking it because it looks a little flimsy and not 100% sure. I think we might be changing it up, so we're gonna have a little bit of back work, but only on this one. And that's actually what he's doing right now, is taking it apart so we can add a couple more pieces of rebar to it. And now that is fixed. We have 8 pieces of rebar in there now. So a little bit stronger. The 6 was sort of weak, and so pretty simple fix. Just add more. Good morning, everybody. It's a wonderful Saturday. what is it, October 15th? Yes, it is. And we got a lot going on today. We have the electrician standing back there with ICEL. They're talking about how we're doing the runs between the first floor and second floor. So we're gonna see a little bit of that going on. And the guys are still working on the rebar and forming up everything. So anyways, let's go see what's going on. All right, so I know yesterday I said something about this for the flooring, but it's not. All you see, all the rebar that's going across up here, it is an actual brace, so the boxes won't push out. So they're bracing everything up. They'll remove them once everything is done and cured a little bit. And we'll actually use those for our flooring layout. So multi-use, everything is multi-use. We're using a lot of stuff to save a little bit of money here and there, which is great. And you can see all the rebar, all the columns, they extended most of them already. They got 8 pieces of rebar on it of number 12 is what I think we went with. And you can see the weather is actually decent right now. And well, it's like 8:30 right now. These guys just started finally getting to work, because you see in the way in the back there's a whole bunch of dark clouds and they just blew over here. So it'd been raining probably from 7:30 to 8:30, so an hour. So everything's a little wet and a little muddy. All right, and there's some forming on the outside. They're finally getting these outside ones. He's actually standing on the chicken coop right now. He's got it braced up. Very hard to do all the outsides when there's property on both sides and stuff is butt up against your fencing, or how you're gonna build it. Luckily, our neighbors, both sides, are great, so we don't have any issues. I still talk to them all, so everything's smooth. And the foreman going over paperwork, making sure everything is correct to the blueprints. Really can't wait for the second floor to be somewhat done, so at least the floor itself, because then I will actually climb up there, because right now I want to go up there, but I don't trust the scaffolding. I'm sure it'll be all right, but there's some that the boards are broken on the guys. And our little scrap pile, they reuse, reuse, reuse until there's nothing left except for cooking wood. All right, good afternoon. It's a very hot afternoon, but these guys are busy. They got some dowels. They're starting to put the dowels in. Maybe half of them are done or so. And a bunch more are being done. These ones are little short little buggers. Not too sure exactly what they're going to be doing with them, but I'm sure they're going to be used as for something good. All right, so as said earlier, the electrician was here, and he went over everything, where everything's going to be at. And right there, it's a PVC pipe. It's going to run from the upstairs to the downstairs. So pretty much that is about it for electrical work, other than planning it out and figuring out where everything's going to be at. And these guys are bracing up some more stuff, cutting up some bamboo so they can use it from the bottom to brace everything. I know they're going to be bracing some more stuff as we go along. All right, and there's the guys bracing up these long runs with the bamboo. And final touch, put one little nail in the little wedge that they used. It's not really a wedge. It's just a piece of cocoa lumber that was cut off, little tiny thing. Reuse and reuse. And I found out what they're doing with the little dolls. They're putting them in here, help hold everything together and strengthen things. They're just straight down, and then they're hanging out on the bottom. So more information on them. They're putting them in so they can connect them to the bottom so it doesn't sag on these long runs. So it'll help pull everything together. Sort of feel bad for all these big pieces of bamboo that they're cutting up. And so they're almost having them. And they're big, thick monsters. So I'm thinking later on they could have used that as the second floor scaffolding because they're so tall to help support. But I'm sure they'll do something different with it. But they were really nice long pieces of bamboo. So I was wrong. I guess these are used for our hollow blocks, these little dowels sticking down. So instead of going straight up, they have them from top and bottom. I know we didn't do that on our house. I don't remember, at least. But here, that's what we're doing. Makes sense a little bit better. Alright everybody, that is about it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Don't forget to hit the subscribe if you have not subscribed. And until next time, goodbye.